Hey guys, what's up? We're back with some more WarFrame action, and today we're going to be looking at something a little bit different, so yeah. Okay, so what I'm demonstrating involves two things. There we go, demonstrated. And now we'll just kill them all real quick. There we go. Excellent. Okie dokie, let's have a look at what I am talking about today. So, today we're going to be looking at two things, which is adaptation. I've already done a video on this mod. It's pretty useful, but it does take a bit of getting used to. When damaged, you get 10% resistance to the damage type for 20 seconds. The main damage type anyway, stacks up to 90%. Cool, awesome. Against Corpus Text, apparently I get damage resistance to puncture damage, so great. And the second thing, and this is really the meat of it, is the sword and shield. So all sword and shields have this great thing where as long as they're blocking attacks, you take 90% less damage. So that means that I only took 10% of that damage, which still gives me stacks, and that's the main thing here. Taking reduced damage through a sword and shield still gives you adaptation stacks. That's always been the case, but with melee 2.997, it is now easier than ever to use this particular tactic. Because before you had to actually like press a button, then you would equip your sword and shield, then you'd start blocking. Now that we have both auto blocking and quick attack into regular attack, or like quick attack into combos, I guess, you can do this really easily. So having a sword and shield is probably going to be a very tactical choice of melee weapons moving forward, as opposed to just defaulting to your big swords or your gun blades, which don't have, well, okay, your great swords have about 85% damage reduction, so you can still default to those if you want, but your gun blades don't have that much damage reduction, and certainly not your fists and all that stuff. So it's really about the shield and sword, and potentially the great swords as well. So yeah, that's a very efficient way. It basically fixes the primary concern about adaptation, which is, oh no, adaptation, it takes too long for me to get all my stacks, I'll be dead before I get those. Well, now you don't, so that's great. Okay, now, this is still not quite effective against something like a bombard that does a lot of a lot of burst damage. So, even though you'll take 10% less, 10% of that burst damage, it's still 10% of a lot of damage. Somehow managed to survive that. Don't really know how. But as you see, I only have six stacks of adaptation from those bombards, which meant, you know, it's going to take me too long to get adaptation stacks from those bombards. They fire too slowly, but more importantly, each rocket does way too much damage, which means it's not effective for me to be using this against bombards. Frankly, adaptation in general is just not effective against bombards. Now I guess I'll just do one more thing for this video, which I haven't done in any other video, which is a sword and shield build. This is a zero former sword and shield build. I'm using Final Harbinger because I think that's more fun. It allows me to fly around the map. It's pretty cool. Otherwise, the other one is actually alright as well. It's entirely up to you. Otherwise, standard. Now going for a viral build, which also gives me heat procs, so that just allows for some extra status procs, and also so that heat just stays as it is. Heat is partially useful, and going viral heat just makes the weapon a lot more useful against specific health types. Guardian Derision is just there because this comes with a second D polarity, and there's frankly nothing else to put on it. Going for the cold mod, it's not really necessary, I think. Putting Drifting Contact there is a bit of a waste of a D polarity slot, so I'd rather just, and I don't really have anything else to put there. This is not a crit weapon, so there's no point putting something like Amalgam Organ Shatter, for example. No need to do that. Otherwise, I'm just putting Drifting Contact there because it fits, and then I'm just going for Healing Return and Condition Overload so I can heal and do more damage with this weapon. that's it. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know about what you think about this particular strategy. It does take a bit of getting used to when you need to be a lot more active with your sworded shield in order to get maximum value out of using it, as opposed to, say, a great sword. But yeah, until next time, as always, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!